Good evening, everyone. Welcome along to the Commentary Hub. We are bringing you commentary of Italy against Turkey from the Euro 2020, of course, delayed from last year. I'm your alternative host alongside Russ Vernon today, your alternative match commentator, who's going to be bringing you the game and talking you through all the action and all the talking points. And Russ, I'm going to bring you straight in, to be honest. And we've waited a year, so what more can we say? I'm ready. I think that the world is ready. Are you ready?
Good evening, Mike. Good evening, everyone. I'm always ready, Mike. I was born ready. And I was born ready for this tournament. Like everyone else, I've been waiting over a year for it to start. He's now here, and I'm looking forward to a cracking game. And hopefully, we'll have a few goals as well.
In fact, it is Turkey versus Italy to start off the first game in Group A. And, if you look at these two sides as well, just as they come out now, Italy are in fantastic form going into this as well, aren't they? They're 27 games unbeaten. And Roberto Mancini's men are, some people's dark horses to go all the way.
Yes, indeed, Matt. There were very dark horses, indeed, to go all the way. Italy, not mine, and not many of the people in the we had on the preview show yesterday, but Turkey, Turkey going fairly very well in the qualifying stage for the tournament to get here as well in the qualifying round, and it took 4 points off France, who also made it to the tournament. So Turkey can't be that bad aside. Italy, on the other hand, completely dominated their qualifying group and looking to dominate this group again in the Euros.
Absolutely, and we'll go through the lineups in a second as well. The national anthems are currently being sung now. When if you look at both nations, who do you see being, standout players in this game in particular for either nation?
Well, if I look at the Turkish side, with them being as the home side, they've got Kanaloglu, Yilmaz, who's the captain, Kailas Ayonchu as well, who is familiar with British people and British football fans playing his trade at Leicester City. And then if you look across the Turkey, some big name players in there: Donnarumma, Chiellini, Jorginho, Insigne, Immobile as well, Benucci as well, and Spinazzola, who I'm expecting to have a big tournament, especially Insigne and Immobile.
And if you look at this opening game as well, of course, Italy have this game in Rome. In fact, they have all of their home games in Rome as well, all of their group games in Rome. Do you reckon that's going to play a part and give them a little bit of an advantage going forward?
It may do, Mike, but it just depends how they set up and how they approach each game. They'll be wanting to go off to a winning start. As you say, it's in Rome, it's in Italy, this one. They want to go off to a positive start in front of their own fans. As you mentioned, all their games are going to be played in Rome. So be hoping to go off to a winning start today, and they'll be hoping to go on a bit start. As for Turkey, they're looking to cause an upset against Italy this evening and put their stamp on the Euros going forward.
Okay, and then we'll run you through the two lineups as well. So I'll hand you over to Russ in plenty of time. He's going to run you through how both nations line up for this fantastic opener that we've got for Euro 2020. So Russ, over to you, and how the Turkish and the Italians look tonight?
Yes, thank you very much, Mike. Good evening again to every single one of us. One of you who are tuned in across our platforms. We're bringing you this game from this evening, and I'll start off by looking at the Turkish lineup, and it looks like it's what I would have expected the Turkish lineup to be, and some of the players in there that we've, as I mentioned, in Keglos Ayunchu, it starts at the centre back today. So we'll just go through the team. So in goal is Kakia in goal, Abafo of Selik, Demiral, Soyuncu, and Meraz at the back. Okay, Yokoslu of West Brom is in front of the back four. And then is Carmen, Tufan, Yaxiye, and Kanioglu in midfield with Yilmaz leading the line. As for Italy, they are what you would expect in a familiar looking lineup. Not many players that you would not know from this list. In goal is Gianluigi Donnarumma. Jorginho Chiellini is a centre back alongside Leonardo Bonucci and Alessandro Florenzi and Leonardo Spinazzola at the back. Their midfield three is Iker Barella, Jorginho of Chelsea, Emmanuel Locatelli, and then leading the line either side of Ciro Immobile is on the left Lorenzo Insigne, and on the other side Domenico Berardi. All the benches for all the remaining squad members are on the bench. Well, that's a can name a 23-man squad for the tournament. 11 starters and over 11 on the bench, 12 on the bench. Only one of the other three will miss out. Roberto Mancini is the manager of Italy, while the manager for Turkey is Senor Guinness. Denny Makalele is the referee from Holland. Marcel Singertser and Jan de Vries, also from Holland. Stephanie Frappart is the fourth official. VAR tonight, we have got VAR in operation is Kevin Blum from the Netherlands with Paul Bockel, also from the Dutch, with Christian Gilterman and Bastian Dankert, the other assistant VAR people. They're from Germany. And the reserve assistant referee is Mikhail Bereshevu. And the ball just makes its way onto the pitch in front of a toy racing car who's now just making the way off the pitch. Will be Turkey to get the game off and under way with Burak Ilmaz to kick us off, attacking the goal left to right in the first half. Burak Ilmaz will get us off underway, and the whistle goes, and the Euro 2020 is now off and underway for the tournament just a year after it all should have been taking place. Should be a good game as Italy, all in white, have the ball at the back with Chiellini, and he passes it in to Bonucci, back to Chiellini, who will control and knock the ball forward, looking to pick out the run of Insigne down there. Senor Guinness is watching on from the touchline and looking for a very good start for his side, as will Roberto Mancini, the Italy manager. And it'll be Italy who's on possession for a moment, but Insigne give the ball away. Karaman gets the ball forward. He's out of play for a throw to Turkey, which will be taken by Kelak, who throws the ball back to Demiral, now back to Kakia, who wears all green. The officials are in blue, black and blue. Kerman wins the header, but is out of play for a throw. And now is with Donnarumma, who will play the ball out wide to this right-hand side for Florenzi. Inside to Bonucci. Out wide on this nearest left to Chiellini. Down the line to Spinazzola. Back to Chiellini. Chiellini again in from Jorginho. Now Bonucci. Now Florenzi forward. Looking to get in behind there is Italy. and he's fired just wide in the end by Jerry Mobley after a good cutback from Domenko Berardi. Good idea. Berardi manages to keep that in, and he's just fired into the side netting from Immobile there. Should have taken the lead if it was a better pass from Berardi there, but Italy have started very, very well here in this opening game. It's Turkey 0, Italy 0 if you're tuned into us here across any of our platforms this evening. You can be so it's on a number of platforms. That is the Twitter feed, which is Commentary Live 1. Tweet us and let us know your thoughts on the game. You can also hear us on Twitch as well. Also on the JB Sports YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, or Mike Orderman's YouTube channel as well this evening. As Yokoslu almost could pick out Yilmaz, and Berardi gives ball back to Çalhanoğlu, and he controls the ball well and into Yokoslu. Soyuncu has put out of play. Can't pick out Zeki Çelik, who try and get Italy on the attackers. Berardi can control there. That pass forward under pressure from Umut Meras. Here is a ball forward by Lukatelli, chested down by Urgan Kakia, and he'll be looking to take his time and hit the ball downfield, and he has hit it downfield, but he's given the ball away to Chiellini, and he's out of play for a throw to Italy to be taken by Insigne. Back to Spinazzola. Now Chiellini to Florenzi. Florenzi has the ball and he knocks it down the line to Barella. Back he goes to Florenzi, who has to go inside to Bonucci. And now Jorginho can't pick out Insigne, but Jorginho has it back from Chiellini, and Jorginho knocks the ball around for Italy to keep them on the front foot. It's Locatelli backing to Chiellini, and now Bonucci just keeping all the possession for Italy. This game, as I mentioned, should have took place 11th of June 2020, but due to the coronavirus pandemic, we were unable to have this last summer. So we're going now for you as Spinazzola fetches the ball forward for Italy and giving the ball away by Zeccocelli. And Italy will have the ball again to come forward, and it's with Insigne. Can't pick out the striker Immobile there, and he's going out for a throw after a misplaced pass from Chiellini. And Roberto Mancini will ask his manager to calm it down a little bit. If you want to sync us up and listen to where we are, we're in 5 minutes and 50 seconds in now, so 51, 52, 53, 54, 55 if you want to sync us up as Florenzi fetches the ball forward. Just going to the 6th minute of this game. He's out with Barella back to Florenzi, and he picks out Bonucci. Up towards halfway, not challenged, so he feeds it to Chiellini just inside the Turkey off, and he runs forward untracked. And they played it to Berardi. Berardi couldn't keep the ball moving for Italy, but Turkey give the ball back to them after a poor bit of play from Meras, and now Barella has possession. Jorginho down the line, and here's Immobile towards Berardi. Soyuncu is there, and he lets that go into Kakia, and that's a bit of movement from Italy there. Chelo Soyuncu did fantastically well to get in front of him to stop him from getting forward. As here is Turkey coming forward. It's with the number 11, Yazici. Roglu. Karaman plays the ball through. Yilmaz couldn't get there. It would have been flagged offside if he had connected with the ball, but since he didn't have a connection, he let the ball go out of place. Still Turkey 0, Italy 0. If you're listening to us, wherever you are, if you're out and about and you're listening to us, thank you very much. We do appreciate all our listeners, wherever you are listening to us on. As here is Bonucci to hit the ball forward, looking to pick out Insigne, and Spinazzola, but it was too much for either of them to pick up. As Karaman just having a word with his manager there to sort out what needs to happen going forward. You're currently listening to Euro 2020 audio commentary between Turkey and Italy. We are in 8.5 minutes played, is still goalless between Turkey and Italy. Get your comments in. I'll do my very best to read some out when we get a break in players. Here is Bonucci to Chiellini. And now was Locatelli trying to pick out Berardi over there. And Meras just knocks the ball back to Kaki, and Italy will have to do some defending. Well, they know Turkey may need to do some defending if Insigne can get there, and he has. Insigne now will look to back heel into Spinazzola, and that was good defending by Demiral to keep hold to win a throw-in for his side. Thank you for tuning in wherever you are tuned in this evening. Live commentary for you between Turkey and Italy in the Euros. We'll bring you all the majority of the games live across the tournament as we will look to fetch the ball. Play 10 minutes, gone is Turkey 0, Italy 0. If you're just joining us here on the commentary hub, in partnership with JB Sports for the Euros this season, I should say this summer, we'll be bringing you majority of the games, as this is the first of 57 in total in the tournament, as we see Florenzi, Jorginho now gets it back. Bit of play from Barella involved in there as well. It's now Bonucci forward. Italy can't get the ball into Immobile in behind there. Chanalolu. Zeki Shelley can get the ball forward and get out of the defensive line and is set off. Burak Yilmaz was going free there. He's clipped the ball in towards Bonucci, towards Chanalolu, fouled Barella there. No, should never have got a free kick there. It was not going anywhere. Barella is going back towards his own goal. If anything, it would have been easier to let him just go back to his own goal because you push him under pressure if you force him backwards. And this free kick just gives Italy a chance to get out, and they're coming forward with Florenzi, who hits the ball forward towards Immobile, picked out the head of Demiral, who can head the ball clear to Meras, who gets the ball down the line. And the referee has spotted an infringement there on by Florenzi, and arm in the back of Hakan Çalhanoğlu as it's brought down is Italy have the ball back, but they've lost it. And it's a brilliant challenge from Ozan Tufan to keep the ball forward for Italy, against Italy, should I say, on Immobile. Yokoshlu gives the ball to Soyuncu. Soyuncu gives it to Demiral, who gets it back to Soyuncu, and he knocks it down the line to Meraz. Çalhanoğlu. And now is Demiral and Turkey are beginning to find their rhythm in the game and not give Italy 10-man possession. But here's Insigne to Jorginho to get the ball moving forward for Italy. Here's Barella to Berardi, whose shot is blocked and finds its way into the arms of Ergan Kakia. If you want to get involved with your thoughts on the game or how you think this game will go, do let us know. You can tweet us using hashtag TCUrban, tweet at Commentary Live 1. We'll do our very best to tweet some of those out throughout the evening. Also, you can get them in the chat and we'll do our very best to tweet some of those out as well, as Italy will fetch the ball forward. Here's Spinazzola. Spinazzola will get the ball into the penalty area and he's headed away there by Demiral, who can watch what he's doing. Insigne will take the throw. Well, no, leaves it for Spinazzola. And he almost gave the ball away there, but he's got back to Spinazzola. And here is Locatelli, who commits a foul in there on Ozan Tufan, who's gone down, and Locatelli just seemed to stamp on the back of him and stamp on his foot, and as well did Locatelli on Ozan Tufan. Turkey 0, Italy 0 is the scoreline. And here is Italy back in possession, and Florenzi feeds in to Berardi. Now he's broken into the path of Jorginho wide to Spinazzola. Down the line he goes into Berardi and he's knocked behind for a throw-in, which Spinazzola takes. He all coming on back of the header from Insigne. Karaman just keeping the ball away from Spinazzola, but gives it to Jorginho instead. But now is Locatelli to Giorgio Chiellini to Leonardo Bonucci to keep the ball ticking forward for Italy. If I'm just looking along at this game, Turkey against Italy is looking to be a very good game so far in the opening 16 and a half minutes. Both teams now, since Turkey have settled into the game, coming out and trying to play football and attack, which should see us have an open game. As here is Spinazzola gets the ball in the ball of Zekacelli there for a penalty. Some in the stands Italy are appealing for a penalty. But here is a fire wide from Insigne and should have really taken the lead. Really should be going forward. I'm just looking at this handball here. No handball, but that's a poor effort from Insigne. You should have done better there. He bent it, trying to find the four corner. Not a poor decision. It's forward from Kakia to get the ball moving forward. Locatelli wins the header and he doesn't seem to know the ball down the line, and he doesn't. He wins a throw, which I think he'll leave for Leonardo Spinazzola. Chanel Gresh is watching on from the touchline, trying to give out instructions to Turkey to get on the front foot, try to get on the front foot. Because yes, Turkey have gone into the game, but Turkey are not controlling it much. Italy are dominating possession and controlling the tempo. If Turkey want to win this, they will need to do the same, control the tempo. As Barella goes down, but he's only a throw. He's taken quickly in towards Locatelli by Yokoslu, and Italy have it back once again. With Insigne right to Spinazzola. Spinazzola, should I say, giving the ball away from by Locatelli, and Turkey will try and counter, but can't get out. It is Bonucci coming forward. And Bonucci strikes for goal, just wide. Leonardo Bonucci should have tested the keeper more from there, but he dragged it wide and he swerved all the way. It was never going to go trouble the goalkeeper. But still 0-0 between Turkey and Italy. 19.5 minutes played in this Group A encounter. And it's the opening game of the tournament. Should be a very good game, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes going forward, and it'll be interesting to see who is going forward. It's coming forward for Immobile. Still going to Immobile. Press for Immobile against Soyuncu there. Then Michaela says no. The Dutch official. I want to see this again. So I think should have been a penalty there. Let's have a look here. I thought it was at first, but let's look at it from this angle. I don't think that'll be given. It's not given. But Italy have just won a corner there, which Berardi will come across to take, as will Insigne. So it'll be one of those two to take. Barella is just one of Immobile, just having a talk. Just had a quick brief word. After still appealing for that penalty, which wasn't given a few moments ago, as we watch this corner to be taken now away. Well, is into us. Chiellini, but what a fantastic save! What a save! Kaki with a fantastic stop to keep out Uran Chakir. That should have been 1-0. Take two for Italy. Come all the way through, and it's Bonucci with the header, and then Chiellini almost flicked it in, but he wasn't countered. Chiellini was in an offside position. clearly in offside position. Just looking at that penalty and stuff from behind the goal, nothing for me. But what a fantastic save by the goalkeeper, Chakar, Urchan Chakar, in the goal for Turkey. And the ball will be played forward. And it's Spinazzola to get the ball in towards the penalty area. But he's given away. Turkey with Koslu to get the ball forward into Tufan, but he lost out there, and Italy managed to get back and defend really, really well. Turkey 0, Italy 0 is the scoreline if you're just joining us here on the commentary hub. Just looking at the Italy past records, went to the quarterfinals in 2016, was up in 2012. Last time they went out to the group stage, Italy was 2004. Chile gets the ball away. He's coming back at them. So Florenzi has possession. Italy just keeping hold of the ball, and now with Locatelli. But Turkey have got the ball back. Çalhanoğlu will keep the ball ticking over and will try and get forward. It's gone out wide to Umut Meraş, who can get the ball forward. Çalhanoğlu also gets the ball forward for Zeki Çelik, but can't keep the ball in play there, Zeki Çelik. And Karaman has possession. Here's Ozan Tufan, who will keep hold of possession. You're listening to the commentary hub's coverage of Turkey against Italy across a number of platforms tonight. I remind you where you can hear us tonight and throughout the tournament. And we'll bring you some games throughout the evening. And here is Karaman for Yilmaz, who's just gone offside. He knew was offside. I was just looking there. Karaman could have played the ball to him just a fraction earlier, but he's not been given, and Turkey will come forward now and is collected. And Soyuncu sends the ball forward. Is Chiellini to Florenzi. Now he's got Barella down the way there and is can't pick out Berardi. And if any of these fans listening, he's not Gaetano Berardi, the Swiss-born player who's not even in the squad tomorrow either for their squad, but all the best to Berardi in his new career, the former Leeds man, but Domingo Berardi too can't keep hold of the possession and is out for a throw to Turkey. So it's still Turkey 0, Italy 0 if you're just tuning in to us here on the commentary. We've played 27 minutes in this first half, still goalless. How we're doing, guys, for today's game? Thank you to the man on the commentary live Twitter feed who says, "Good way, Russ. Love this summer football. Thank you very much. Let me know who you are, and I'll give you a mention as well. Some great games for you in the summer here on the commentary of us. Locatelli will keep hold of the ball for Italy to fetch the ball forward. Is now with Bonucci to find the ball of Florenzi. Florenzi into Jorginho, and further forward is Berardi. Out wide now is with Barella, who can get the cross in, but is cleared away by OK Koslu, the West Brom man, who will be playing his trade in the Championship next season. Spinazzola to Insigne, back to Spinazzola, and Insigne, and Barella fires over. Poor effort in the end there. It'd be interested to see how this game does pan out throughout the match this evening. If you're interested in joining the Commentary Hub team, please tweet us and a Commentary Live one, and we can get you involved throughout probably some of the games in this tournament, plus next season in the domestic football. As back to the game here and now in the Euros, Spinazzola can't get the ball in towards the penalty area, and he's cut out, and Turkey, Florenzi giving the free kick away as he's fouled Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and Soyuncu will have possession and play the ball forward. Half an hour gone, he's still goalless of the 2020 Euros. In the summer of 2021, he's still taking nil. Italy nil. Is good first half and good opening half hours. Yumas was just straight offside there. Here's Insigne up against Celik, Zeki Celik, who will look to keep the ball ticking forward. And here is now the Insigne for Italy and he's now back with Bonucci back into the path of Locatelli to Spinazzola from Chiellini, and he's Insigne with the ball across, and he's not behind Ozan Tufan for a corner, and I'd be interested to see what happens from this corner. Just good bit of play from Spinazzola, then and Insigne did well to get around to and then pull the ball in, and he did well there, did Ozan Tufan to hit the ball down for a corner, which Berardi takes into Insigne. Back to Berardi. And across from Jorginho. Punched clear by the Turkey goalkeeper there, which is Shakar. And Jorginho has the ball to take this move over. And he's Spinazzola out wide to Insigne. Insigne gets the ball into the path of Berardi. Now towards goal, just wide from Ciro Immobile, who couldn't direct it on target. Fantastic movement, but could only direct his header wide of target, and Immobile just can't keep his header on target. And Turkey is yet to really test Gianluigi Donnarumma's goal. Italy have had a few chances but yet to test the goalkeeper. Turkey yet to have an attempt in the game, 9 attempts to Italy, 1 on target, which is a tip over, but no shots on target and no shots at all from Turkey. Just they've not managed to force an opening to test Gianluigi Donnarumma in the Italian goalers. Bonucci to Chiellini, and Chiellini looked to pick out a pass, but he can't pick out anybody. An aimless ball forward in the end, and is behind for a goal kick. If you're enjoying this coverage, please let us know. Please get your comments in. Please leave us a like on Facebook and on. Please give us a like on the YouTube feeds. Please give it a retweet and a share and a like on Twitter. Please tell your friends and family about us and get many as people watching and listening to our watching the games, but with our coverage instead of the TV companies where you are from. As Chiellini will keep hold of possession. Coming forward, here's Jorginho for Italy, out wide to Florenzi. Can't pick out the run of Immobile in behind there. And Tufan gets the ball forward. And now it's Burak Yilmaz who can get the ball into us. Wasn't Tufan. Can't get into there. Donnarumma push the ball away. And it's Italy on the back foot now. Can Turkey get one just before half time? And can't put Çalhanoğlu gets the ball in towards the penalty area. It's given away. And Spinazzola has the ball back, and Turkey with possession and trying to get forward, trying to cause a few problems in this game to cause a few problems as the ball is with Barella and now Jorginho and now it's Berardi giving away, and it's out for a throw to Italy. Good bit of play this. So far it's Turkey 0, Italy 0. Hopefully doing okay. Live commentary across JB Sports as well as the commentary hub. It's the commentary hub's coverage of the Euros across JB Sports as we are in partnership with them throughout the tournament. As here is Locatelli, now is coming forward, giving away. This is Chiellini. Chiellini gets the ball inside to Insigne, who's forces a save out of the Turkey goalkeeper Uğurcan Kachar, and it's still Turkey 0, Italy 0, just under 10 minutes left of the first half. As we watch the ball knocked around by the Turkey goalkeepers, you're not missing much, it's still goalless if you're just tuned in. As the ball is being knocked around quite well as Turkey will try and get the ball forward and with from the back, but they can't get out of their own half for the moment. Is Demiral and Kachar, Uğurcan Kachar can just know the ball around, and he tries to pick out Çelik, who can't keep hold of possession, and he's out of play now. for a Turkey throw-in by Locatelli, who can just keep Turkey away from their goal and give the Turkey boss, which is Senor Guenes, the chance to write down and make quite a lot of notes how he's going to change things around for Turkey, because Turkey have yet to really force Gianluigi Donnarumma in to a save, apart from the Yilmaz effort, which was pushed out by Donnarumma and almost fell for Ozan Tufan, who couldn't go an end of it. But Turkey, with possession, just keeping the ball well. It's Jorginho under pressure, but gives it to Chiellini to fetch the ball forward. It's out wide with Spinazzola. Spinazzola fetching the ball forward. Is still going is Spinazzola. He's got the ball with Jorginho and he's still going. But that's a fire over the ball from Demencio Berardi. And he couldn't keep his effort down. It looked well worth an effort to go from that range, but couldn't keep his effort down on target as we watch the ball come forward. And Richan Kachar can watch the ball be headed back by Chiellini and won by Insigne to Jorginho to Chiellini to Donnarumma, who can feed out wide to Florenzi, who can knock the ball forward. Is the opening game of Euro 2020 in Group A, taking Italy 0 if you're just tuning in to us right now, as Berardi knocks the ball forward. Is given away as Jokoslu can find Karaman, who was beaten to it by Spinazzola, was getting back into position there and did well to track Karaman to win the ball back, and now it's with Insigne, now to Jorginho, it's Locatelli should I say, now it's with Florenzi, and that's how they play for a throw to Italy, which was Umut Merash as they put behind. Final 5 minutes of the first half to go as Locatelli can't pick out Insigne and Immobile inside the penalty area there, and should have done a bit better in the end there, as the ball will come forward and is in with Giorgio Chiellini to get the ball forward, and Chiellini will have the Spinazzola on the outside. It's now Italy have got Insigne to keep the ball moving. Here's Insigne once more. It's out wide to Barella. Barella will find Florenzi. Florenzi will keep hold of possession, and here's Chiellini. It's out wide to Spinazzola. Spinazzola will keep hold of possession. Still going is Spinazzola. Now it's with Insigne. Here's the referee. Advantage players. Chiellini kept hold of possession, and it's Spinazzola with the ball in. It comes all the way across into the path of Florenzi to keep the ball moving for Italy against Turkey. And there's another poor cross from Florenzi, but Italy have got it back. Is Immobile with Insigne almost getting in. It's Chiellini. And Chiellini goes down. And Chiellini almost back, winning the ball back, and he's race for Insigne. Berardi gets the ball, plays it to Barella, out wide to Florenzi. Back into Barella. Can we see an opening goal before the half-time interval? Immobile fires a effort on target after getting a pocket of space in there, but couldn't fire past the goalkeeper Chakar there. Chakar to keep the effort on target. Is still Turkey 0, Italy 0. If you're just tuning in, hopefully you're enjoying the coverage that we are bringing you on this opening game. As Yilmaz is in behind, Yilmaz goes down. Chiellini, a push from Chiellini, and he goes side by side. I think he knows. He was asked the question at first, but then he knows he just never a penalty. That for me, it's more like a shoulder barge, and anything it would be a dive. And it's Donnarumma to Bonucci. Now he can fetch the ball forward. Is Florenzi who can make sure he's got hold of the ball into Jorginho. Jorginho coming forward into Chiellini. Chiellini down the line into the path of Spinazzola. Spinazzola in towards penalty area. Still going. Pull the ball back. Go for a ball. No penalty given. Insigne there again. Insigne. Ricochet with the block. Jorginho wins the ball back. Insigne back to Jorginho. Out wide to Spinazzola. Spinazzola with possession. Jorginho with the ball in, and Berardi couldn't take it in his stride, and he's almost the end of the first half. Still appealing for a ball, and not for me. His arm's too close, couldn't get out of the way there. I have seen it. VAR are checking though for potential penalty, but not for long. It is nothing given. Still taking a little in there. We're almost at the end of the first half. Not sure how many minutes is going to be added. Turkey 0, Italy 0 is come towards the end of this first half, which is, despite not having any goals, it's been a good first half. Danny Makelele is had a good first half. We played 50 seconds of the first half period. Well, there is the half-time whistle. It's Turkey 0, Italy 0 at the break. Italy with the possession and majority of the chances. They're still appealing for the penalty as they made their way off the field of play. No penalty decision given. VAR said no as well. But nowhere through at the moment. At half time, it is Turkey 0, Italy 0. Italy closest through Chiellini. His header just tipped over the bar. It's finished. Turkey 0, Italy 0. Back to Mike.
Thank you very much for that, Russ, and a very interesting and enthralling first half of football as well. Two nations there that you can see and not try not to give anything really away. Both sides have been, very dangerous. I think Italy more so than Turkey, but Turkey have had moments as well. When, if you look at the Italians, there's been moments in there with Insigne. Insigne, he had a moment, I think it was about the 18th, 19th minute, where he had an opportunity there. And of course, the one real moment of note is where Chiellini his effort was saved. And if you look at that, I think that was a really fantastic save by Chakar as well. And, that was certainly nesting into the back of the net for me, if you look at that one back and see that one again. So certainly a very good and interesting start to the Euro 2020 tournament. And if you look at Italy there, Immobile had a chance as well where he was able to only fire straight down the nose of Kaká. And if you look at some of the, the fact that Turkey have actually yet to register an attempt on goal as well, I should say, sorry, within that first half, it has been pretty much all Italy. Italy have been the dominant force and they've had the opportunities. But it has been a very cagey first half, really. And, be interesting to see what happens as of the second, as, I'm sure both sides are going to come out and really try and go for this and play some expansive football. Just looking at some of the chances being shown on the replay once again now as well. When this is the first one with Insigne, and he opens up his body and he just completely gets that all wrong, really. Rather than directing it on target, he just kind of skews it away and he's unable to actually hit the target there. And of course, he's a man that the Italians are looking at as probably one of their star men, him and Immobile as well, are players that can certainly make things happen and unlock the door. And this is the second one. This is the Chiellini one. It's a great corner in, and Chiellini is unmarked there. And if you look at, I think there's two players sort of near him, but he is free and unmarked, and it's quite a long way out. And obviously, he's trying to direct his header in, but it was a great save. And then this one here as well, I think Chiellini was in an offside position and wasn't able to get on the end of it anyway, but he would have been offside no matter what. So it's been a very interesting first half of football. Italy have certainly looked the more dominant and the brighter of the two sides. But of course, you can't rule out Turkey because they do have enough quality there to make things happen. And it only takes a minute just to score a goal, doesn't it? So, they could obviously go and get them on the counter against the run of play. But for me, Italy have been very dominant in this first half. And, it's a great opening to the tournament as well, with plenty more fantastic action to come on the channel tomorrow. Where I'm back. Well, I'm going to be making my debut in the evening for the Euro coverage covering Belgium against Russia, and that's going to be a great game as well. Belgium are another favourite who a lot of people are looking at as going all the way or the long way into the competition. And of course, I'm covering them tomorrow against the Russians, who, of course, had a decent tournament last time out as well. In fact, they had a pretty good tournament last time out, and we've got Wales tomorrow as well. Their opening game with JB, who's going to be alongside Justin Hoyte. It's going to be alongside him as well, former Middlesbrough and Arsenal man, of course, and amongst others. And then we've got some other fantastic coverage as well. There's another game at 5 o'clock, which I have to double check who's actually covering that one and bringing it to you. But we're going to bring all three of the games to you tomorrow, one way or another. And of course, I'm looking forward to being on the mic for that side of things as Belgium, have their first game against the Russians, and we'll get to see the likes of Romelu Lukaku and Eden Hazard, Torgan Hazard as well, and the likes of Batshuayi, the likes of Christian Benteke, and of course Kevin De Bruyne's out as well, so he's not going to play in this game, I believe, but in latter stages as well. Thomas Meunier is another one. So there's plenty of good options for that Belgium side going forward, and they've got a pretty decent defence and solid goalkeeper in Thibaut Courtois as well. So that's going to be a great game tomorrow. And just going back to this one, there's both of these nations have got a lot of quality in their bench as well. If they do want to look at making any subs, and if you look at the Italians, there's enough on the pitch as well, but I think the benches might be where it's sort of won and lost as of what happens from here. But it's been a great coverage from Russ. Really enjoyed that first half and really enjoyed the game as well. Of course, the opening ceremony was a nice touch as well, with, of course, Andrea Bocelli, the Italian opera singer, singing Nessun Dorma, and that was a spine-tingling moment as well, if ever you saw one. And that was a really lovely sort of way to open up the tournament. There's been a lot of talk on social media about that. There's also been a lot of talk on social media about the way that the ball was, brought onto the pitch as well. When people were saying their kind of thoughts in regards to that, but it's finally underway, and it's been there's been drama in this first half. There's been potential claims for penalties as well. Just looking at the first one there, which for me wasn't. And then if you look at the very last one, right towards the end of that half, that's the only one really for me that possibly could have been given. The one that they looked at for a little while for Italy, and the one that the Italians were complaining about at the break. So it's going to be interesting. Of course, VAR is in full force as well, when they haven't sort of seen necessary to award a penalty in that first half, when both nations have had men down in the box. I think Turkey had one down in the box as well. And I think Italy have had about 3 occasions where they could have had potential penalties. But for me, it would have been harsh to give really any of them. Just looking at some of the individual performances now, you look at Jorginho in that half. I think he's broken up the play really, really well when Turkey have tried to do anything going forward, and when they're trying to be a little bit dangerous, and he's always the first one to the ball. That was a couple of times there. He's put some great interceptions in, and got a foot in when needed. So Jorginho, there, the Chelsea man, has put in a good shift in that first half as well. And we've got some comments in the chat as well, with Nicholas just saying great start to the tournament. Yeah, it has been. It's been very interesting, hasn't it, so far? And of course, Nicholas is on the mic. I think Nicholas might be on tomorrow as well. But I think Russ is actually back now. So in regards to that first half, and a little bit of analogy, really, or a little bit of analysis from you, how have you seen that game? I think, are you in agreement with me that Italy have been very much the dominant force?
I am, Mike. Yes, and I've mentioned it during the commentary as well. I said, as mentioned during the commentary, that Italy have had a lot of the chances, majority of the chances as well. I can't remember the goalkeeper, Donnarumma, making a save in that first half, apart from the one where Yilmaz got through and pushed it out and almost allowed Ozan Tufan in to open the scoring for Turkey. But I think looking at the first half, I think Italy, the dominant side, I think it's only a matter of time before Italy get the opening goal. And I just want to say, Nicholas, I do agree with you as well. Great start to the tournament, and I've enjoyed bringing the game to you. I know I've not got an excellent player alongside me tonight, which would have been even more special to work alongside an expert tonight, but obviously, for whatever reason, they're unavailable. But it's nice to work, do some stuff on your own, get used to it. If we're going a bit further down, you may do some on your own or whatever, but it's nice to do some. Hopefully, I'll get to do some with some of the ex-pros. Well, it'll be good to chat with Justin tomorrow during the Wales game, a lot when he's alongside JB, and hopefully he's listening tonight. So if you are Justin, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you're doing okay, mate.
Absolutely, and that's a great game to bring in as well. Of course, we've got Wales tomorrow, the first of the home nations kicking off their tournament, and Gareth Bale and co, Aaron Ramsey as well, Kiefer Moore. That's going to be a cracking game as well, isn't it? What JB is going to be bringing to the channel for the first of the sort of trio really of British sides.
Yes, it is, Mike, and be interesting to see which of the British sides will go far. And for me, as you probably people may have heard on the show yesterday, England are going to go all the way, and it's coming home, guys. If you're from England, you'll be pleased to hear it's coming home, and that's from me.
And of course, that game tomorrow, the Wales game, is actually out in Baku as well, isn't it, in Azerbaijan? So that's an interesting sort of place to have the game. Of course, the fact that Azerbaijan are not in the tournament. Of course, they're not able to be in the Euros. So it's an interesting sort of little bit different to have a game or a couple of games being played out in Baku, with the rest of them taking place in the likes of England, Scotland, Italy, and Denmark and places like that.
Indeed, Mike, indeed. But be interesting to see what the crowds are like. There's looked a decent crowd in Rome tonight. It's good to see some crowds like we've had in domestic leagues. Some crowds in these European matches, and looking forward to watching more matches and covering more matches, whether that's from the presenting side or commentary side in the tournament. And I'm looking forward to it going forward as well.
And of course, Italy, a lot of people's tips to go on and do well in this tournament. And have you seen enough from them in that first half to kind of, what's the word? Kind of cement your thoughts really in terms of maybe Italy doing well?
I have, yes. They created a lot of chances, yes. The Turkish goalkeeper Uğurcan Kachar had to make a few decent saves. They've had to put the bodies on the line. Okay, Koslu, Çağlar Sayoncu as well. He's had to pull off some fantastic saves. Umut Meraz has had to produce some good defensive blocks down the left-hand side. There was a couple of penalty appeals in there as well, which I wouldn't have given. I agree with what the officials and VAR said on those, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes moving forward. But it'll be interesting to see who scores the first goal, because I reckon whoever scores the first goal, Mike, is going to want to win this game today. And if Turkey can get 4 points against France, another top European side, what can they do to Italy? They've not shown anything yet, but maybe this half-time break come at the right time for him, get refreshed, get fresh ideas into him, and then get some fluids on board, because maybe it might be warm out in Rome, and just get forward, ready for that game, going forward to the Euros in the second half and going forward for the rest of the tournament.
Absolutely, and I think you saw there that I just mentioned the Wales game. They obviously play Switzerland, Denmark host Finland tomorrow as well. Belgium host Russia in there as well, and then of course England play on Sunday. And what do you make of England as well? Going in. I know we've only got a minute, and we'll cover it in a lot more detail when England play their opening game against Croatia. But just briefly, do you reckon England can start with a win?
Yes, I reckon we can start with a win, and I reckon I'm going to go for an England 2-1 win. I'm not sure who's going to score yet. I'm going to wait and see who's in the starting lineup before I decide on my goal scores. But I think England will win 2-1 and get revenge for when Croatia beat us I think it was in the Nations League semi-finals. So hopefully we can get revenge for them from that tournament, from that night in this game on Sunday. And Matt, just before you hand back to me, I'm going to ask you a question now, since you've been asking me some of the questions at half time. I know that's your job. I just want to ask you before, as we wait for the players to come back out, just Turkey, looks like they're going to make a substitution here with Cengiz Under coming on for Turkey. What's your final score prediction in this game? Do you reckon Italy will win this?
So it's been a very interesting first half really there, and I think Italy have been the side that have been on the front foot. Turkey have been very more camped in their own half and quite defensive really in the way that they've played. So I think if Italy go on and get the first goal, then yeah, I think they'll go on and win it. But you never know. It's how often do you see one side dominate one half and then the second half just go completely the opposite way and go in the favour of the side that hasn't really created a lot in the first half. But for me, I think Italy will be too strong, and I think there's goals in the second half. I'm going to go for a 2-0 scoreline to Italy, and I'll hand back over to you now, Russ, because we've got two subs to talk about, one from either nation.
Yes, that is correct, Mike, and welcome back to everyone here at the commentary for the coverage of the tournament opener between Turkey and Italy. I'll run you through the teams and tell you about the substitutes in just a second. We're just waiting for the second half to get underway before we bring you the confirmation of the subs. We're now back underway in the start of the second half. Italy still all in their white strip, Turkey all in red. Italy now attacking from left to right in the first half, and the subs, which I have just got confirmed for you, is Yusuf Yaxia off, Cengiz Under on for Turkey, and for Italy is Alessandro Florenzi off, Giovanni Di Lorenzo coming on, and I'll tell you about the formations in a minute. It is as is Di Lorenzo coming forward into a penalty area, and he wins a corner off of Kaglos Sionchu. So the Turkey team, should I say first, in goal is Urachan Kachar, then is Zeki Chilik, Mary Demal, Chela Soyuncu, as we just see this corner taken. It's not back to Jorginho, but it's an offside flag up there from when the corner was taken. So just running through the rest of this. So Kaglos Soyuncu, Chela Soyuncu, the left centre back with Umut Meraz as the left back for Turkey. The midfield is Kenan Karaman, Ozan Tufan, Yufi on for Yusuf. The man who came on for Yusuf Zakiris Cheksis Under. He's now in the midfield with Chalanoglu on the left, with Yokoslu as the defensive midfield, with Burak Ilmaz up front. I run you through the Italian team. Is Donnarumma in goal, a back four of Di Lorenzo is a right back. Benucci, Chiellini and Spinazzola, Barella, Jorginho, Locatelli, Berardi, Immobile and Insigne. The rest of the subs which aren't being used yet on the bench, I'll just run you through those, is Mehmet Gunok, Atlay Bayindar, Dirk Toksu as well, Thailand, Antonelli, Ozan Kabak, who was on loan at Liverpool, Enis Unal as Yilmaz comes forward. I'll break off for moments as Under is out wide on this left hand side and goes down under pressure from Di Lorenzo, but no free kick there. Orkan Kirkchu on the bench as well. Ifran Khan, Kavechi, Kakan Ayan, Merit Mulder, and it's Ali Deverish Olu on the bench as well for Turkey. I'll just run you through the subs for Italy now, and it's Sirigu, Merat, the two goalkeepers, Belotti, Pessina, Emerson, Chiesa, Acerbe, Crisante, Bernadeschi, should I say, Raspadori, and Alessandro Bastoni. So there is your subs for both teams. Just a reminder that the officials are from the Dutch, with Danny Makelele, Estelle Stragenzer and Jan de Vries, with French referee as the official is Stephanie Frapport. VAR is two from the Netherlands, with Kevin Blom and Paul van Bockel, along with Christian Gilterman and Bastian Dankert. And also the reserve assistant referee is Mikhail Beresribu from France. So that is your officials and the teams for the second half now. We'll be looking to bring you some great coverage as the left back Umat Meres is down after penalised for a foul on Barella and is still down on the turf at this moment in time, still goalless. If you are just tuning in, his check says under and he goes for goal and the effort is saved in the end by Donnarumma after Spinazzola managed to put a block on it. Lucas Under almost getting in and he forced managed to get a shot in and Spinazzola did well to get away from him to stop him from getting in, as otherwise it could have been Turkey, could have been in front in Turkey. Then that was Turkey's first shot on target in that first half. Well, they know for definite as soon as it's an header given away. Shakir can't keep all the possession. It's Umut Meres who fetches the ball. It's the ball for looking for Burak Ilmaz. No pressure for the two centre-halves from Bonucci or Chiellini in the back for Italy today. They are very back at Thomas is. Berardi in behind. Berardi's in behind. And it's an own goal! And Merrick Demiral has scored. Italy have taken the lead. Domenico Berardi was in behind and he put the ball across. And winning by a goal to nil. What a goal! He just, brilliant, smashed across the face of the goal. Nothing for Merrick Demiral could do there. It was Umut Meres who slipped, and which allowed Berardi to put the ball across. And that was a good area to put in. Dangerous. It was in the corner. It was in the door of uncertainty. Defender had to go for to try and clear it. He tried clearing it and went past his own keeper instead of away from the goal, which like he intended to, as Yukoshlu can get the ball forward towards kind of locked through as Bonucci defends really, really well. Man's just slapping him on where I said foul. It says, what's a foul? Is it like a towel but with an S? You silly sausage, Mike. As Jorginho gets the ball to Spinazzola. Spinazzola's managed to get through and fires a goal. Comes to Immobile. A red kick. Acrobatics goes wide. Still 1-0 to Italy, as that's a fantastic effort from Spinazzola there to test the Turkish stopper there. Orjan Kachar there who couldn't get the ball out, and Italy lead by a goal to nil. As you are tuned into the commentary up here, the home of alternative commentary. If you don't like the commentators that you can hear on the BBC, turn them down, or whichever channel you're watching it on, turn them down and just watch the game with our brilliant commentary. Turn the commentators off and stick us on much, much better commentary on the commentary hub across a number of platforms. Is comment on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. You've got us on Twitch as well. If you want to follow us on there, just have a look on our Twitter feed. You can find all the links there for where we are today. We're on JB Sports as well. As we'll just see the goal again. Came off the chest of Mary Demal. And if he didn't get there, Immobile would have put it in the back of the net. But Italy deserve to be leading after all their chances they've had throughout the tournament. So the game today is Turkey in behind. Here's his Under can't get the ball in. He's cleared away. He's balling towards a penalty area. Cleared away again by Chiellini. Now Italy can break, can they? They'll look to break, and he's Insigne over the top. Spinazzola. Xhaka came out to meet him, the goalkeeper, and did well. Was on 2 and loses away. Immobile feeds in Insigne. Insigne lands Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne takes the deflection behind for a corner. That's a fantastic effort there. Insigne just taking a deflection over the bar as the chance when Beguiniers Italy get a corner to which with Insigne and Berardi over. It tells Berardi to go away, just Insigne. It takes a corner towards Chiellini. Demiral gets the ball away this time, gets it away from right-hand Chiellini as a shot. And Italy coming forward again. And his effort is pushed behind by Locatelli from Xhaka who could only put the ball while they were just backing off there. Was Turkey, no one closed him down. Turkey need to get tight to the Italian players, otherwise it's going to be 2, 3, 4 goals from Italy before too long. Coming up towards an hour of the game gone. It's Turkey 0, Italy 1 is the scoreline. Chiellini can't go on into there. Man went down inside the penalty area. I'm not sure who that was. I think it could have been Bonucci, but nothing given in way of a penalty. Bonucci's still up there. And seeing the ball back to Spinazzola. How wide now? It goes. Insigne again. Delivers a cross in towards the penalty. How wide to this far side for Berardi, the creator of the goal. Just bamboozled himself there as well as the Turkish defenders. Di Lorenzo gets the ball back and plays it. The ball comes out to Berardi, whose effort is blocked. I think no, he sliced across and went behind for a goal kick. If you're tuning in for the very first time, thank you very much for listening to the commentary of the Home of Alternative Commentary. It's your best commentary you can hear is on the commentary up throughout the tournament. It's Turkey 0, Italy 1 is the scoreline today as we've played almost an hour. So we've got coming up towards 30 minutes left of this first game of the tournament. Very, very soon I'll be able to get my thinking cap on for Man of the Match award. Who will that be today? Sponsored by Commentary Services. As is, the road goes down, and Kegler Soyuncu commits a foul there, and Olmo back of the neck, and then kicks him as he's trying to get away from him. And Italy can get the ball in the box here. They could cause a few problems if they can. Turkey fans getting behind their team, can they find something out of this to get behind, to get in front of this game? We'll soon find out if we can get anything from this. Italy, or can Turkey defend better this time? Insigne with the ball in. Chiellini almost got an end of that as Yilmaz gets the ball to Merash and trying to get back forward towards Yilmaz, but he can't pick it up. And now Insigne has it for Italy. Good bit of play this. Here's Barella giving the ball away. Soyuncu gives the ball back to his goalkeeper, to Xhaka. Orhan Xhaka is Turkey have yet to get any real hold or get on the ball to get anything out of this as we watch this game unfolding in front of our eyes. It's 61 minutes gone. It's Turkey 0, Italy 1. What do you make to the game so far? Let us know if you're watching on on any of the YouTube channels. Get them in the comments below. Or if you're watching on Twitter, get them in the comments below. If you're watching on Twitch, get them involved as well as is Immobile, who's just flagged offside. And he looked as though he was offside in the end. And we're still nil 1-0 Italy lead in this game. Fantastic game to watch and cover for you here on the Commentary Hub, the hub of alternative commentary. Make sure if you want to get involved with us, you do tweet us at Commentary Live 1. That's the best place to get involved with us. If you want to get involved in the channel, we'll tell you how to do so as well. We'll lay out how to do that. It's Demiral fetches the ball forward. Out wide now to the right back, which is Zaccacelli, who can get the ball forward. Jorginho blocks it for Insigne now. Immobile and a fantastic bit of play there from Insigne. Got the better of Yukoslu, the West Brom player, who then Demiral managed to not get force him through. Ozan Tufan comes off now, and he's replaced by Kaan Ayhan. He's from Sassuolo, another very decent player, and another substitution as well. Okay, Yukoslu off, replaced by Ivan Kavici. Let's come on. He was very, very tired there, Yukoslu, and Italy are playing fantastically well and putting Turkey under a lot of pressure. The entire midfield, I've just noticed that the entire midfield has been brought off today after 65 minutes, which is the first to see all three subs made now for Turkey, I believe. I'm not sure how many subs you can make in the competition. Turkey 0, Italy 1 is the scoreline. As here come Italy. Barella. Here's Berardi. Berardi with the ball across. Spinazzola. Shot blocked. It's 2! Ciro Immobile makes it 2. And Italy have got a second. And it's what they deserve. Lectures. Ciro Immobile scores on his home ground. Italy look like going to be in cruise control and going to win the game. It's 2-0. Great play. It was Spinazzola, shot blocked, and Immobile comes out. Immobile reacts quickest and just poaches the goal home. And a fantastic finish from Ciro Immobile to make it 2-0. Nothing to defend, nothing the goalkeeper could do about Immobile's effort. He saved a perfect shot for the first, but couldn't do anything about the second, and it's 2-0. Is the scoreline. About 15 minutes left to play. About 25, just under, coming up towards about 20 minutes left to play. Turkey have been poor today. Immobile 6 shots to 1 target, 1 goal, and he could have had at least 2 or 3 today. Immobile so far, and the manager of Turkey has got some serious work to do if they are to get anything out of their next game compared to how they're playing this. Next Wednesday, Turkey take on Wales, and Wales will be watching tonight, and they'll be able to get something. Be thinking they can get something from Turkey. Karaman fires Merash and wins the corner after a good ball from Karamanins. We now see Agan Çalhanoğlu take the corner. Çalhanoğlu with the corner, decent corner, but he's headed out to the near post, but there's a foul in there on the goal scorer on the second goal in Immobile. As we just see the goal again is Spinazzola, fantastic shot, and then Immobile react to the quickest to make it 2-0. He wasn't going to miss that one. He looked as though that he's done that all the time. 2-0. Yeah, it was a good goal, Mike, as you just seen. Great bit of play. Berardi with the cross to Spinazzola. His shot brought it down on the chest, did Spinazzola, and then Immobile finished off the rebound after. A fantastic stop by Rojan Zakaria. Shakir, should I say? And Turkey have been poor. They've not looked very, very good at all this evening. Under Shelik into Yilmaz. Shelik again. Can't get the ball into the penalty area. Well, Italy are defending now, and that's a good cross field pass from Berardi to pick out Spinazzola, and Spinazzola can fetch the ball forward. And Kakir can Yachar can fetch the ball forward. Taking a little 2 is the score in the final 20 minutes of this game. You're listening to it on JB Sports via the commentary hub, the home of alternative commentary for the European Championships 2020, played in 2021. As here is the ball with Italy in the path of Jorginho Di Lorenzo, just moving in the field to try and get on end of this, but it's played out wide to Spinazzola. Now it's Chiellini into Jorginho. Jorginho doesn't look tired at all. The Chelsea man. The Turkey players though, mind you, the ones, especially the ones who started, they're looking tired right now. The players who started for Italy, they look like they can still for another 90 minutes on top of this. As here is Barella. Finds in Jorginho. Benucci to Di Lorenzo. And there's Berardi who can come forward again. He'll knock the ball over the top, looking towards Insigne. It's out of play for a throw to Italy, which Di Lorenzo will take quickly. Here's Barella over the head. It was over the head of Ayan, and then Berardi is brought down. It'll be interesting to see how it goes moving forward. As the change now is Locatelli makes way for Italy, who's done well today with Brian Cristante of Roma making his way onto the field of play for Italy. The Locatelli gets a round of applause as well. Does Locatelli, does Brian Cristante, who comes on for his 12th cap for his country. He's taking Italy nil. Insigne delivers a ball into the penalty area. Yilmaz can't get the ball forward. He's given Chelik away and he's keeping the ball forward, can he? Good ball for Under. Under can fetch the ball forward. Lovely one from Under. Into Chiellini. Good pressure this. As the ball with Aya can fetch the can come forward, can get something from this. As Fletcher puts the ball in and Karaman wins his header with easy save for Gianluigi Donnarumma, who is causing quite a few problems in that first half. Good first half. He did the goalkeeper when he was called upon, did Donnarumma, but he didn't really get called upon that too many times. It looks as though Turkey are about to fetch on Ali Ibrahim Davishoglu is about to come on, who plays for Brentford. He'll be in the Premier League next season, so we'll see quite a lot of him next season. Here's Barada to Spinazzola. And Unai did well to get back and make a fantastic stop. Fantastic. Well, there's the substitution is now being made and is now Davishoglu has come on for Karaman. Here's a corner to be taken from Italy over the far side. Yilmaz gets the ball away. Competitive debut for Turkey for Davishoglu, who was on loan at Galatasaray for the second half of last season from Brentford, who will look to try and get Turkey back into this game as the ball will come back down the field, look towards Yilmaz, who can't keep hold of possession there, and Turkey 0, Italy 2 is the scoreline. As we're coming up towards less than 15 minutes remaining. 30 minutes remaining on the clock is Turkey 0, Italy 2 goals are with very, very well taken. It was a no. Second one was anyway, but the first one was a no goal from Demiral. But Moble's goal was finished off like he has finished off for for his club this season. That's coming up. If you're a fan of Brentford or any of the Premier League clubs, let me tell you that on Wednesday the fixtures for the new season will be released. As here it comes to Barella. The flags up for offside in there. Still taking Italy 2. If you're just tuning into us, where have you been for the game so far? Can we get more goals, please, or will this go be the end of it? Next up for Turkey is the game against Wales on Wednesday. Italy take on Switzerland as well in their next game. It's Insigne! Oh my word! It's 3-0. Italy are absolutely superb and deserve this game. And it's been deserved. Insigne deserves our goal. He's played absolutely fantastic. First time in the European Championship match, Italy has scored more goals than two, but poor goalkeeping. But then once he got played across to Insigne, it was one, bam, thank you, ma'am, 3-0, good night, Vienna. Superb from Insigne. Pip that out if you can, he said. He'll be saying. And the goalkeeper for Turkey, Uğurcan Kıçar, will come out and say, I can't. And Insigne, who's just scored that superb goal, makes his way off the field of play. And he'll be replaced by Federico Chiesa, and another substitution for Turkey sees the number 9, Andrea Bellotti, coming on for Ciro Immobile. And Turkey 0, Italy 3 is the scoreline we've played, coming up towards 81 minutes. And will Turkey go on to win the tournament? Italy 3-0 up against Turkey. Italy have absolutely destroyed Turkey today. That's what I meant to say. Guys, if I do come out wrong, it's too warm in the place where I am sat bringing you this commentary box this evening. Is 81.5 minutes gone, Turkey 0, Italy 3, and I think I may have got my match all sorted, but I'm going to keep it off, just keep off saying no until what about the 86th, 87th minute when I'll pass it over, when I'll put it across to be put up on. Fantastic goal for Immobile. Turkey 0, Italy 3. Turkey 0, Italy 3, as we can see Bonucci to Donnarumma, and it's across to Chiellini, and it's behind for a throw to Italy, who's across there. I think it might be Gianluca Vialli on the Italian staff there, Mike. I'm not 100% sure. Now there's a foul on Chiesa by Carlos Alonso. Turkey 0, Italy 3 is the scoreline. We are on 83 minutes and 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 minutes on the clock if you want to tune in to us. There's a man down for Italy there, I'm not sure who it was. It's Berardi. Knee in the back of his leg. Kicks him on the back of his studs there. As we just see the Insigne's goal. Great ball from Immobile for Insigne with the goal. Immobile took his goal well. As we see Italy make another change, which is their last change. Federico Bernardeschi is on, and he's replaced Domenico Berardi, who just got kicked on the studs in the last few minutes. as we watch on here this evening. Bernardeschi with the free kick in, must put behind by Yilmaz. And Turkey will be looking to not concede another goal before the end of the game, and they'll be looking to try and do that as well as we watch this corner, which will be taken. Bernardeschi with the corner in towards the penalty area. There's a spot of foul in there. I'm not sure who the man that was fouled, but Turkey have a free kick anyway. The man of the match is being decided, and I'll announce it very, very shortly. And Italy are in cruise control and been in cruise control ever since they opened the scoring. Turkey have been really, really poor this evening. Not looked like scoring at all as Chanalolu will get the ball forward. Jorginho with possession, and he can fetch Barella onto Bernardeschi, and Bernardeschi can run at them. Poor ball in from Bernardeschi, but Demiral gives the ball back to Italy. It's Barella. Barella can't get the ball. Soyuncu leaves his mark on Barella, and he gets the first yellow card there for Soyuncu. Chellar Soyuncu gets the first yellow card of the tournament. Who would have thought it would have been the man who got the first yellow card of the tournament? It's still Turkey 0, Italy 3 as we'll look after we'll just watch this free kick, which will for Italy to try and extend their lead with Bernardeschi to take. And it's very, very poor. It's gone behind for a goal kick, which Kachir Wajan Kachir Zakia will take. And I can now reveal your man of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services, is Italy's number 4. Played a left back tonight and go up and down the pitch very, very well. Played in a fantastic performance, in there. Yes, I could go with Immobile, Insigne, Berardi, the front three. Well, I've gone with someone different, and Leonardo Spinazzola is my man of the match. Fantastic performance from Spinazzola today, and he's had a fantastic game, and he's worthy of the man of the match. So congratulations to Leonardo Spinazzola. Here is Jorginho. Not had much. He's not been mentioned much today. He's not a powerful wrong, I don't think either. It's Bernardeschi who's coming forward for Italy against Turkey. Can Italy add at a fourth here, we're looking forward as well. Just Spence Benucci is Donnarumma has went to 3 additional minutes. It's over on that far side, Spinazzola. He commits a foul and he's knocked the ball back by Xhaka as is a throw in. And I'm just watching this with the Italian, the 3-0 up with about 2 minutes to go, and Italy is still pressing. And when I look at this, with Italy still pressing, 3-0 up, not sitting back, not sitting back, not thinking the game's won, even though it's been won for quite a while now, still wanted to add more goals. It makes me think of Marcelo Bielsa's Leeds side, where they never give up, they always push right to the very, very end, and they keep piling on the pressure towards the end, and whether it's 3-0 up, whether they're winning 3-0, whether they're losing 4-3, they'll still go right to the end, and this is what it looks like this Italian team will do. They'll go right to the bitter end. If you're beating against Italy, you need to fear, because they will still come running at you and will still pile on the pressure and will still try and get back into the game, even in the 90th minute. And for you, Maz, well, what a fantastic challenge by Chiellini. Absolutely fantastic. The defenders, his teammates, yes, and R5 Under will look to take this corner. Can he get consolation for Italy? No, it's headed over off Demiral, and it was his own goal who set the scoring off. It looks like the end of Turkish chances now. Immobile with his second finished it off fantastically well. Then Insigne in the 79th minute made sure of victory with a superb goal. I could have gone for Immobile, I could have gone for Insigne, I could have gone for Berardi, I could have gone for any of the Italian players there, but Spinazzola, the man of the match, and fully deserved man of the match, in my opinion, anyway. We'll get ready for the full-time whistle any second now. And there is the full-time whistle. Game 1 is over of the tournament. Italy have won by 3-0. Italy have laid down a marker. They'll be saying, can you stop us? But goes an own goal from Neri Demiral, Immobile and Insigne with the goals all in the second half sees Italy ease to victory. Turkey 0, Italy 3. Roberto Mancini's side have been absolutely fantastic. Final score, out in Rome, Turkey 0, Italy 3, Mike.
Thank you very much, Russ, and great coverage as well for that game. And, just looking there, fantastic second half performance from Italy. We kind of said it, didn't we, at half time as well, that if Italy did go on and get the first goal, they'd go on and win this one. I did say there'd be a few goals in that half as well. I said that it would end up as a 2-0 scoreline, so not too far wrong there from what I said originally. And the Italians, they're very together. You can see the group, you can see how close-knit they all are, and they're celebrating there as if they'd won the tournament, really. And it's only the first game. They're in a massive huddle there, and really, sort of getting involved with each other, giving each other big cuddles, and going over and giving each other a big pat on the back, and then going over to the fans as well. It's great there in terms of that second half performance from the Italians, the Azzurri, of course, and it's a really good performance there. Of course, Demiro unfortunate to get the own goal for Turkey, which was after 53 minutes. Then Immobile followed in nicely as well to put in a rebound for the second, and then Insigne with a third. The way that he just opened up his body and curled that one in past the goalkeeper was a fantastic effort, and nothing less than the Italians deserve after having chances in the first half as well. And a very dominant performance there on the front foot all the way throughout that game, and thoroughly deserved to get underway with 3 points. And you can see the Italian fans there thoroughly enjoying themselves, waving the flags, big beaming smiles, and singing their hearts out as well. And thoroughly deserved that 3-0 victory and the 3 points there to kickstart their tournament in Group A. And there's a couple of people there that you mentioned in regards to your man of the match for us, and you gave it to one of the defenders in the end. But you have to look at Insigne, you have to look at Immobile, you have to look at Jorginho as well. There's a lot of standout players in this Italian side that really shone tonight. If Russ is there, that is. I don't know if he had to disappear off for a second. But as I was just saying, there was plenty of Italian players there that did shine. And I think Russ is actually back with us now. And I was just saying there.
Yeah, me and Mike, sorry about that. I couldn't get, I forgot I was mute. I sat there talking to you, and I forgot I put my microphone on mute after I finished. That's
right. What I was just saying there was, you went with one of the defenders, the left back, as your man of the match. And what were your kind of factors, in actually giving him the man of the match award? And, there's honourable mentions have to go out there to the likes of, Immobile, Insigne, Jorginho. There was plenty of players in that Italian side that really didn't put a foot wrong tonight.
Yeah, you're right there, man. None of them put a foot wrong tonight. But what I can tell you is that Spinazzola go up and down the flank quite well. He set up the second goal for Immobile. It was his shot that well saved and came back out. He was up and down, linking up with Insigne all night. He was causing a lot of problems for the right back of Turkey tonight. And if you look at that performance tonight, it was absolutely fantastic, and they deserve to get man of the match tonight for me.
And I'm just looking there, Berardi was involved as well. Obviously, got the assist for the unfortunate own goal. And if you look at Locatelli as well, Locatelli was another one that really stood out for me tonight. I thought he had a really good game. Young, up and coming player, of course. So there's plenty of players in this Italian ranks that could have easily got man of the match today. So obviously it's a very difficult job for you to pick one out of all of the options there. But in terms of this Italian side, they couldn't have asked for much better to start. 3 goals, a clean sheet, and great way to start the tournament for them.
It was, man, yes. And if you look at towards the end of that match as well, I'm just going to pick out Chiellini. They could have conceded when Yilmaz went through. They could have let Turkey get a consolation goal. But you could see in the eyes of the faces of the Italian players, they didn't want to give them a goal at all. They just wanted them to keep up the pressure and keep that clean sheet. They put the bodies on the line. Chiellini got back well to block it off and put it behind for the corner, which was then cleared. And I can thoroughly say Italy fully deserve the win. Spinazzola fully deserved man of the match. As you mentioned, Insigne, Immobile, Berardi could have been man of the match as well, so they're going to get honourable mentions. But one player which I mentioned on commentary, Mike, and I don't think I really mentioned him at all tonight, Jorginho, the Chelsea midfielder. He never put a foot wrong when he had the ball today, and he didn't have it that often. That was because Turkey couldn't get out of their own half in that second half. Even in the first half, they've struggled to get out of their own half. And you could tell when Yokoslu went off, you could see sweat pouring from him. You could see how all they had to run. You could see what they had to do. And you can see that Italy were just too strong tonight for Turkey. And I think we'll probably leave it there, Mike. And
what I was going to say as well is
before we do go.
Well, I was going to say that just in regards to those defensive midfielders there, you mentioned Jorginho. This is going to be the last point really from me, and that's it really. He didn't have an awful lot to do, but everything he did do, he dealt with easily enough, and that's where it could be won. And maybe even lost these tournament for given nations. If you look at Jorginho in Italy, you look at N'Golo Kante for France, you look at Yuri Tillemans for Belgium, you look at maybe Declan Rice for England. There's a lot of these nations there that have got the defensive midfields pretty much set in place, and Italy are one of those nations that already have as well themselves. And it was a good performance from Jorginho tonight, who alongside Locatelli, did everything they needed to.
Yes, he didn't. Like I said, like I said, and like you said there, he didn't really have much to do, and that's if you don't have much to do and you don't prove wrong, that shows you're a top quality player, and it goes to show what Jorginho is. Yes, he may play for Chelsea. Yes, one of my favourite sides in football, but I can appreciate the good players that come from the teams I don't really support or don't really follow that much. But what I will say is, tonight he was absolutely fantastic. Didn't put full wrong. And under Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea, he seems to do the same. Don't have much of the ball. Don't really see him very often. And he never puts the full wrong there. And I think he's just took that form from the Premier League into the Euros. And I think he probably may be, I did mention him yesterday, Mike, but I think he may be one of the surprise packages of this tournament if Italy go quite far in the tournament.
Okay, well, thank you for a great way for the Azzurri to get underway. 3-0 victors over the Turkish in Rome in the tournament. And of course, we see how Wales and Switzerland fare tomorrow in the second game of this group. But Italy have set the marker and they go marching on to the second group game with a 3-0 victory in the opener. And we're finally underway. Euro 2020 is underway. And we had a goal fest to kick it off as well. The Italians not fantastic in the first half, missing a couple of opportunities. But then the second half, they were clinical. They were, on the front foot all throughout and went on and were solid and resound 3-0 winners over the Turkish. So we'll be back tomorrow with the Wales game against Switzerland to kickstart our triple header. But big thank you to Russ for covering the game tonight. And I know you didn't have any ex-pros alongside you or anything like that, but fantastic job, mate. Very well done.
Thank you very much, Mike, and fantastic job hosting as well, mate. And I'll be presenting the coverage tomorrow. So you really my dulcet tones again tomorrow on all three games. So I'll see you tomorrow, and we're back on commentary on Monday. So see you again soon, guys. Take care.